Welcome everyone to Yoga with Dogs 30-day challenge. My name is Melody, this is Danny, this is Arlo, and I don't know if you can see Ruby on screen. Today we are doing a beautiful 20-minute Vinyasa flow. So we'll get straight into it. We're actually going to start on our mats today. Come on down into child's pose, nice and relaxing. Knees wide, fingertips out, forehead down. You might have a cushion in between your hips and your calves. Send the shoulder blades down the back and just start to focus on the rise and fall of your breath. Inhale, feel the belly, the ribs, the collarbones. And exhale, just sigh out anything we're holding on to. Just welcome yourself into this space, into this present moment, and into the rise and fall of your breath. When you're ready, come up into all fours, into your tabletop position. Really spread our fingertips. We always don't dump the weight into our wrists. And just sway side to side. Sway forward and back. Feel the weight in all the fingertips, all the knuckles. And when we're ready, inhale, find length in the spine. And we're going to drop the belly, open up the chest into cow. Exhale, navel to spine, chin to chest, cat. And inhale, cow. Just flow here for a few breaths. Gently waking up the body. Hello, puppy. Finding that connection with movement and breath. Vinyasa is our one breath per movement. So just find that today. Inhale, one more. And exhale, really push away, really round out the spine here. And then come back to neutral. Inhale, find length in the spine. And exhale, we're going to turn our fingertips towards our knees. And this might be quite intense for your wrists, so just be gentle. Practice ahimsa. Do no harm to ourselves or others. So find your flow here. Inhale, find length. And exhale, see if you can soften and send the hips towards the heels. A bit more of a stretch in the wrist. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. This is beautiful, especially if we've been on our phone or laptop a lot lately. And when you're ready, come back. Turn the wrists around. Face the fingers towards the front. Give yourself a little wriggle, a little shake. We're just going to put weight into our knees and turn our palms over. So we're going a different way now. Palms over. And really put weight into your knees and be very gentle with your wrists here if they're quite sensitive. This can be a really intense pose if you haven't done it before. It's so nourishing. So inhale, send the shoulder blades down the back, and exhale, just rock. Or you might be still. Placing weight gently on the wrist. Still pushing the fingers into the ground and feel the heat in the body. When you're ready, turn the hands back. Really spread out, push away, and just take a little cat-cow, drop the belly. And then into cat. When you're ready, find that neutral spine. Inhale, find length. And then exhale, we're going to push our right foot away. If you want to be a little bit more energetic, send the left hand forward. And exhale, lower. Find length on your inhale, and exhale, push away. And lower, find length. Exhale, right foot away, left hand forward. And lower. Left and right. And you can always just do the legs here. You don't have to add the arms into it. And if we fall out, doesn't matter. We're all at home doing our own thing, just experimenting and playing. And lower. Left and right. Square the shoulders, square the hips. And lower. So one more each side, left and right. Now you have the option here to bring the knee in towards our nose and our elbow almost touches our knee. Lowering down. Right and left. Squeeze here, knee towards nose, elbow towards knee, and lower. Beautiful. Take one more little cat-cow. Inhale and exhale. Find your neutral position. Inhale and exhale. Push that leg away. Coming into our gate pose. Ooh. Nearly knocked the plant over. Bring our right foot out to the side. So plant it down. Really push into the outside edge of this foot. Activate our kneecap. Tuck our tailbone under. Activate our core and roll on up. Inhale. Fingertips touch and exhale back to heart center. Inhale. And exhale. Hello, Danny. Inhale. And exhale. One more. Inhale, up, overhead, fingertips touch. Grab our left wrist, lengthen the spine, and exhale, lean. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. When you're ready, rise on up. Fingertips down, come back into your tabletop position. Take a little cat-cow, take a little movement. When we're ready, send our left leg back and then take it out to the side. Don't knock the tree over this time like I nearly did. Push into the outside edge of this back foot. Walk the hands in, roll on up. Hands wide, up, overhead, fingertips touch. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. When we're ready, inhale, grab our right wrist, lengthen, exhale, lean towards that foot. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Rise on up, fingertips high. Bring them down in front. Come back into our tabletop position and make our way into our child's pose once more. Forehead to the earth, knees can be as wide as we like. And find our vinyasa, our flow here, just with the small movements of the body. So inhale, feel the body expand, the lower back, rise. And exhale, find that softening, that release. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And when we're ready, come up into our tabletop position. Walk our knees into hip distance if they're not already. Tuck our toes, press into all 5 fingers. Grip the mat, push into our toes and come into our first downward facing dog. Breathing here, pedaling the heel with the rise and fall of the breath if that feels good for you. Stretching out the calves, the knees. And when we're ready, we're going to bend our knees, look towards our heads and just take little steps. Walking into our forward fold, hinging at the hips. Shake the head yes or no here. You might rock side to side. Really massage it out. Let the weight of the world lift off your shoulders. When we're ready, tuck the navel to spine, bend the knees generously, roll on up, vertebra by vertebra. Hands wide, up, overhead, fingertips touch. And exhale back to heart center. Let's place our thumb on our sternum here. Find our mountain pose, our Tadasana. Press into all 4 corners of the feet. Activate our kneecaps, our glutes. Tuck our tailbone under. Roll our shoulder blades down the back. Tuck our ribs in. And just tilt that chin in just a little bit. Find that length in the spine. Inhale, grow taller. And exhale, soften. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. On our next inhale, big arm circle up, overhead, fingertips touch. Exhale, we're going to fold forward halfway. Roll on up on our inhale. Big arm circle up overhead, fingertips touch. And exhale, we're going to fold forward, hinging out at the hips 3/4 of the way. Your knees can be bent or straight. Bend the knees generously, roll on up, vertebra by vertebra. Hands wide, up overhead, fingertips touch. Exhale, fold forward all the way. Knees can be bent or straight here. There is no competition. Just go to where feels good and natural for you, that your spine still finds that length. So relax the shoulders, the jaw, shake the head yes or no. We'll already place our hands on our shins. Inhale, rise up, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Inhale. And exhale. One more. Inhale, rise up, halfway lift. Shoulder blades down the back. Spine is long. And exhale, fold forward. Bend down our knees generously. Plant our hands, step one foot back and then the other into plank or half plank. And lower on down. Chaturanga. Untuck the toes wherever we are. Really push into the tops of the toes, the hips, and then the hands coming up into our cobra. And exhale. 2 more times. Inhale. And exhale. Sending our shoulder blades down the back, keeping our elbows into the side body. Elbows are always bent in our cobra. And exhale, lower. We're going to walk the fingers out in front of us. So just out in front of the mat here. You can have them a little bit wider or just in front, whatever feels good for you. And we're going to flow here with our hands further forward. So inhale, push in, rise up. You'll feel a different opening in the shoulder blades on the back. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. Send the hands underneath our shoulders. Come back into our child's pose. Tuck our toes under. Breathe here. Activate the fingers. So come up onto the fingers. Squeeze the biceps in towards the ears. Send the shoulder blades down the back just to activate our arms. Then place our palms under. Push into our hands and toes and come up into our downward facing dog. Breathing here. Inhale, squeeze the kneecaps and the tailbone further towards the sky. And you'll find that your ears naturally align with your biceps. Notice the weight in each foot and finger. You might sway side to side. And when we're ready, bend our knees, look towards our hands. Now we can take lots of little steps, or you might take one step or even jump up into your forward fold. Inhale, come up into our halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Bend our knees generously, roll on up, hands wide, up overhead, fingertips touch. Squeeze our butt cheeks, little back bend. And exhale, hands out beside us, mountain pose. Breathe here, find our center, find our strength. Push down through all 4 corners of the feet and reach up, grow taller through the crown of the head. Inhale. And exhale, let's flow again. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, palms wide, fold forward, hinge at the hips, bend or straight knees. Inhale, halfway lift. Shoulder blades down the back, navel is on. Exhale, fold. Bend our knees, plant our hands, step on back to your plank. And exhale, lower down, chaturanga, untuck the toes, push into the toes, the hips. Come up into our cobra. And exhale, lower. Make your way into your child's pose. Forehead to the earth. You can tuck your toes under. Activate the arms. Squeeze the biceps in towards the ears. Send the shoulder blades down the back. Check the weight in our fingers and hands. And come on up into your downward facing dog. Now hold here and move with your breath. Inhale, find a little bit more length. And exhale, send the heels a little bit lower. Hello, Ruby. Inhale, find a little bit more length, send the shoulder blades down the back. And exhale, push into the hands a little bit more. Inhale. And exhale. Now you can stay here in your downward facing dog or option to flow with me. So inhale, Come up onto the tops of the toes and roll forward. Tuck the navel towards the spine. We're rolling forward so the shoulders are above the wrists into a plank position. And then exhale, come back into our downward facing dog. Inhale, roll forward into a plank position. And exhale, send the hips back and away. One more. Inhale, roll forward. Really tuck our tailbone under, navel towards spine so we're protecting our lower back. Shoulders and wrists are aligned. And then exhale, push away. Beautiful. When you're ready, bend your knees, look towards your hands, step or jump up into your forward fold. Sway side to side here. Grab the elbows. And when you're ready, bend the knees, roll on up vertebra by vertebra, hands wide up overhead, fingertips touch. And then take the palms wide. Step the big toes together, heels apart, hands forward, hips back into our chair pose. Inhale, find a little bit more length. And exhale, sink. Inhale. And exhale. See if you can squeeze the knees together, activate the glutes, still breathing here, flowing. And see if you can lift your big toes off the ground. Navel towards spine, shoulder blades down the back. One more. Beautiful. Bring our hands towards our heart, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, plant the hands, step back into our plank or half plank. Exhale, lower. Come up into our cobra. And exhale, lower. Come into our child's pose. Rest here just for a moment. Tuck our toes under, press into our hands. Come up into our downward facing dog. And when you're ready, bend the knees, look towards the hands, step or jump forward. Forward fold. Now we're going to bend our knees generously here. Sweep our hands forward and our hips back, coming up into our chair pose. Breathing here. Inhale, find a little bit more length. Exhale, sink. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful, guys. Inhale. And exhale. Come on up, reach high. Little back bend. And exhale, palms wide. Mountain pose. Breathing here. Finding our connection to the earth. Growing tall. And when we're ready, balance on our left foot, lift our right toes, just play here. Find that alignment on the left side. Open up our right knee. And you might just stay here. That's completely fine. Just balance, figure it out. Push down into all four corners of our left foot. Or you can bring your calf, or your foot, to your calf or to your thigh. Hands heart center and just find a drishti, a focus point in front of you that allows you to hold your attention. Your drishti isn't moving, so it's not me. And just focus on the rise and fall of your breath. Find your mountain pose here. Root down through all four corners of the feet, and like a tree, feel yourself grow tall. Send your branches up. Breathe. Center. Strong, but soft. Lower your body. When we're ready, send our hands wide, place them on our hips. Gently lower that foot down. Lower, lower, and then place it on the ground. Give yourself a little shake. Hello, baby. And when we're ready, same on the other side. So press into our right foot, lift up our left toes. Balance here. Hello. And we're going to just keep our foot here. We can place it on our calf or raise it up into our thigh. Just above or below the knee, guys, at any point, wherever they are. And then find your balance, ground down through all four corners of that feet. Ooh. See if I can do this after patting Ali. There we go. Good boy. Find your balance, find your center, find your drishti. And when you're ready, send your arms up overhead. Beautiful. Sway. Find that softness, that ease. It's a very dynamic pose, but you can find that stillness In your breath, find that stillness in yourself. And when you're ready, hands wide onto the hips. Lower down that foot slowly, slowly. And then touch it down. Give yourself a little shake, side to side. Inhale, hands up overhead. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Come into your plank position. Lower down, chaturanga. And chill out on the mat here. Walk our hands forward, our elbows go underneath our shoulders into our Sphinx pose. Inhale, rise on up. And exhale, relax. Inhale. And exhale. So our shoulder blades are down the back, our chest is open. Our hands are gripping the mat. Imagine we're ripping our mat into two. That'll help you feel that activity in that space. And just flow here with the rise and fall of your breath. When you're ready, gently lower down. Hands underneath our shoulders. Come up into our tabletop position. And we're just going to walk our hands forward. Our knees and our hips are going to stay in alignment. We're just going to walk our hands forward. Send our forehead towards the earth. We might have a cushion underneath our forehead or even a block. Melting the shoulder blades down the back, coming into our puppy or melting heart pose here. And just slowing down, relaxing and releasing with the rise and fall of our breath. Inhale, feel the belly, the ribs, the collarbones. And exhale, soften and release. Inhale. And exhale. When we're ready, lift the forehead up, walk the hands in into our tabletop position. We're going to stay onto our knees here. Walk our hands back, tuck our tailbone under, rise on up, big arm circle, up, overhead, fingertips touch. Exhale, palms wide, just getting the fleshy part of our hand, the heel of our hand onto that very top fleshy part of our buttocks and just giving ourselves a very gentle lower back massage here, going side to side. Very gentle variation of our camel pose. Just find what feels good for you here. It might be really sensitive. Our lower back can often be compressed and really tight from sitting all day. So opening up our lower back like this is often very foreign if we haven't moved in this way before. So just be really gentle with your body. When we're ready, we'll all come back to center. Place our hands down on the ground, sweep our feet to the side, and come on over into seated. So we're going to have our heels on the ground, our knees facing up. Inhale, find length in the spine. And the rest of the belly and chest on the thighs. So just lean forward, grabbing the feet or the ankles, and just let the head relax and release here. You might gently sway side to side. And you're ready, sit on up. And then roll on back. I'll just move the microphone. Roll on back. Onto our backs. Good work, guys. With our knees facing the ceiling, our palms just turned up. Soles of the feet together, knees out wide. One hand on our chest, one hand on our belly, and just gently breathe here. Inhale, feel the belly, the ribs, the collarbones. And exhale, soften and release. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Finding that gentle flow in the body, flow in the breath. And when we're ready, bring our knees back together. And just take any final movements that feel good for you before Savasana. So you might sway the knees side to side, You might take happy baby, you might shake the legs and arms. Just take whatever feels good for you. And when we're ready, we'll all come down and just relax on the mat. Come into a place of deep relaxation, deep ease. And bring your focus to that rise and fall of your breath. When you're ready, bring one knee into your chest and then the other, and give yourself a really big hug here. You might gently rock side to side, you might just be still. Take your time. And when you're ready, make your way up into a seated position. So you might rock back and forward here, massaging out the spine. You might come up slowly and gently, whatever feels good for you. And find that beautiful long spine, that ease. The shoulders melt down the back, the neck lengthens. And when we're ready, all together, big arm circle up, overhead, fingertips touch. And exhale, bring our thumbs to our forehead for clarity of thought. Our thumbs to our lips for clarity of speech. And our thumbs to our heart for openness of heart. Thank you so much for stepping on the mat with me today. I hope you enjoyed the class. Sending you love and gratitude from all of us. Namaste.